To begin this review, I've been told to tell you what the game is, which I think is just ridiculous, but for this one all I need to do is tell you it's a platformer created by a brand new studio called Nomada Studios. And I think the game can do the rest. I really wish more people knew about this before the end of 2018. During Donsley's Best Game review, he's pretty much over here just talking about bullet hell games, and Gyrating Yoga Ball Man is still just ranting about cowboys every 3 months. This game deserves so much more love in my opinion, and I'm really mad at myself for not playing this on release day, so it could get into my end of the year Best Game review video, / whatever the hell else it was. My only gripes about this game are mostly about the lack of challenge and the developers not giving me a spoken interview. To truly master the art of creating a game and all of the synergy between its clashing art forms, such as, well, the art, the design, and the coding, is something all game developers strive to do, but few do it as well as Nomada Studios, and what they did with Gris. Conrad Rosett, being the lead artist, and his watercolor style is beautiful, especially with this game. Every aspect of the art flows and works together to create a visual masterpiece. The pacing is very slow on purpose, and with good purpose. Amazing purpose, in fact. Your main goal isn't to just blast through this game. What you want to do is sit back and enjoy your experience. To be honest, the slow speed kind of got annoying at times, but only when I had to backtrack or try to get through a level I failed to get through the first time. Even then, it reminded me to just chill out and enjoy the almost drug-like experience the game does really well of creating. Another thing which people have pointed out was the distinct lack of stats for the game. There are normal challenges and extra challenges, but there's no recognition for those except for the satisfaction of beating the game. You could say that not showing this makes you more captivated by the game, but I could see how this would annoy some of the completionists out there. I do think this game is very easy, and if you're looking for a game that is challenging either with mechanics or with puzzles, this probably isn't for you. But if you want a game that feels like the movie of Life of Pi, in the sense that it's majorly focused on being visually astonishing and having the design be near perfect, then you may be interested in this game. One more thing I noticed, why would you ever try to speedrun this game? That's like trying to use 18-year-old Scotch as mouthwash. I mean, it might work, but you completely get rid of the purpose of the whole thing in the process. The style of the game breaks many bounds as to how deep stylization can go. Every part of this game adds together to create a deeply connected and satisfying experience, and at any point if you stop the game, it is visually stunning. Not only that, but the design made so much more natural sense, that at nearly every single point in the game where I was confused, I just let my natural instincts take over and I would end up exactly where I was supposed to be. Not only did they know how to combine the game level design with the art at a near perfect level, but I felt as if my natural instincts were known so well that I think the designer of this game probably has a minor or major in psychology. No game's design has captivated me nearly as much as this game has, especially with methods of progression. Instead of having an overworld which you teleport back to, every part of the game is weaved together in this definitive way which I've never seen at this level. Your overall goal is to collect stars to create a constellation, for some reason. It's not really explained, but that's alright. To create the constellation, you have to traverse and complete individual sections of the puzzle, which are represented by colors. Once you complete the section, you get a Steam trophy and the individual stars for that section in the constellation. Also scattered throughout the levels are different abilities which help you through the levels. The progression of these abilities feels extremely natural. For instance, the first ability you learn is how to turn your character into a block. You learn it right before you enter a part of the level where there's a severe windstorm which you cannot walk through. The only logical solution in my mind was to turn into a block so the wind doesn't push you back. I thought the wind would be over quickly and I'd be able to move forward, as was the case in previous parts of the game, but the wind didn't end. I had the natural idea to hit my stick right, and it turns out I could walk in the block form. Another part was a few moments later when I saw the objective I had to get to was through the floor. The floors in the game are ruin-like in the sense that they look pretty worn down. One area looked particularly crumbly. I don't know if that's a word. Anyways, I noticed through sound that whenever I smacked the floor with the block, there was a satisfying thud, which gave the block in my head a considerable amount of weight. I tried using that block ability over the crumbly bit and I got through the floor. These design choices seem simple, but creating such a natural progression of skills in this game takes many years of perfecting that art. This game turned out to be created in Unity. Recently I made a video where I said that games that look like they're made in Unity seem bad. In reality, I do think some Unity games are really good. It's just if it's obviously made in Unity and it seems like a Unity asset dump, then you've made probably a bad game. But anyways, there are many ways to create amazing Unity games, and this is by far some great evidence for that. I doubt any judge would bring you into a case and say, I thought you said Unity was bad. I hate you, stinky game reviewer. I don't exactly know what I'm being charged with just for calling Unity bad, but that ruins the dream that I had a few nights ago where I beautifully articulate my case for why sometimes Unity games look bad in a courtroom full of uninterested and angry people who ended up in a court case that belongs on the ignored parts of Reddit's comment section. Honestly, I don't know what the fuck I just wrote. In this theoretical situation, I'm being charged with something just for calling Unity a bad game engine. Or not even calling Unity a bad game engine. Just thinking about the idea that some Unity games are bad. But regardless, I don't know, I thought it was funny. Anyways, another part of this game that made me realize a few things was games like this made me really resent when people complain about modern gaming. I know modern games, or some modern games, are filled with microtransactions and crappy corporations backing it up. Nearly 100% of the time, those games hog the limelight because they are well-established publishers, developers, and franchises. Some of those games are amazing, but they are held down heavily by investors and corporate interest, and their sole goal is to squeeze every possible drop of money out of the player of the game. They do this, in my crackpot theory, by balancing the game's expected fun level and trying to get the rants. You know why microtransactions are crap. My point is this game is exactly what you should be playing. It's full of love. The design is some of the best ever invented for platformers, and this game is getting amazing reviews by every website that doesn't require a fee for a good grade. In conclusion, this game is just really good. I would get it if you don't care about it not being a massive challenge and instead want a cinematic experience and visuals that take your breath away. This game just could be for you if that's the case. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. This has been Nord. I'll catch you later.